Well, this is an interesting thing. Oh boy. Hey. Woohoo! Yeah. I don't even know how to say about this. Okay, so before we even get into this, I want to explain something before we get into this. First of all, before we get out, for those who are pretty much new or are regular in my channel but doesn't pay attention to the GPReed aspect of my channel, because I know there's a lot, note that this is just part of ARG, blah blah blah, whatever. Let's continue. I guess I want to make that clear, but I guess we all know that. Okay, so also before we talk about this stuff, let's kind of go ahead and let you know what happened last night to kind of clarify some things, because I know a lot of the GPReed fans who are watching my video are probably wondering why I did not do that reaction. Well, the answer to that is because my freaking internet crashing is having a little bit of issue. I may have to do an update on that later whenever I feel like it, but apparently my internet's acting weird as usual. And plus also I felt like it was I felt like it was much more better to not do a reaction but do a respawn and kind of also a look into of that video so we can get an idea of what's going on. Now, usually, as you may have noticed, I don't usually make a GPReed video unless that thing has full content to look at. Today will be an absolute section because of something that happened. So let me explain what happened last night for those who are a bit confused. So last night I was just busy, bored as my head could be because I was pretty much done. Also I was a little bit grumpy because again my internet acted like nutcase last night and I didn't know why, but luckily it got fixed up to let me see that flipping video. But pretty much I was just busy, and you know what, I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead, and since I'm bored out of mine, I'll do a little bit of a drawing since I haven't done that in a while. So I draw one of Luna's Princess Ninjago's characters, and you know, I post that video and blah blah. I was pretty much also just listening to an Iceberg video because, you know, I've been on a binge watch of that recently. However, at the moment after I post that video, Brave New World let me know about what happened with Naomi, because around that same point, Naomi has posted a video that pretty much just say, hello Foxcat. Literally says that, and honestly, if you even looked at the freaking picture of that thing, you will know good and well that, like, it is literally me he's talking about, which, by the way, just note to GPReed, he's getting way good with this art thing. I mean, the freaking title card alone of that video was fantastic, just saying. But anyways, pretty much I could tell even alone from that title card she was talking about me. And let's just say that I'll play the full video and you can find her channel linked down below. I'll also have the video in the third party section as always, because if something has me in it, you know good and well I'm going to put it in the third party section. But here's that video as a whole, and why is that very interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, before I give my full response on that, let's go over what we know that thing revealed, because it really did reveal a lot of interesting things. So, it turns out that, first and foremost, they finally mentioned their company, which, if you recall from Phoenix during GPReed's own video on him tackling Naomi, it's discovered that Naomi works at a company, and the company's name is Scorp US. I guess that's a real company. I actually did try to look that up. Did not see anything, just FYI. Second of all, what's interesting is, as you may notice, he said that they're still working on the third project. If you remember from my last video, if I even mentioned it, I don't think I did, but I probably did. They said they're getting ready for Phase 3. And it seems like they are getting ready to do that, whatever the heck Phase 3 is. So, pretty much, I don't know, but I bet $5 you didn't mind because that was on purpose to try to scare me. Let me just say for the record, I think I got scot-free, unlike what Mikey Lubo did. Which, this ain't the first time, as I'm saying, obviously. But here's the real... here's the real thing that's really interesting to me, is the fact that how very hypocritical the video is, saying that they want me to supposedly stop some allegations, while in actuality they're praising me for some reason. I don't know, it's a little bit hypocritical to my opinion. But I will say this. Here's my response to it, and I'm going to be careful as best as I can, because holy crap. Okay, first of all and foremost, I want to point out that if you guys recall my previous theories, I think you recall that the fact that I thought that it's possible that it may be a split person with a split personality disorder. I'm still putting that on the table, no doubt, just in case this thing I'm going to say is wrong, because I bet $5 a little bit is. But I now am starting to believe that Naomi is a group rather than a, whole entire thing, just one person. Though I do feel like their group kind of reflects like a split personality. But yes, I do believe now Naomi is a group. And if that is the case, this backs up to the next thing I will say, though, that I won't take back, is the fact that this proves further that they might be very cult-like. If they don't think they're cult-like, I think they're at MLM. Which, if you guys don't know what that is, go look it up yourself. It's pretty easily typed. My suggestion is you go to the new Nami, blah, blah, but still, pretty much that. But the thing is, not only did that kind of backs up to there's a lot of things that proves that they're kind of is cult-like. I mean, again, we're talking about people who, to get in, you gotta put a freaking moon on your freaking whatever, hand, wrist, whatever. Pretty much there's reports of abuse there, and pretty much the accusing of the founders are very strange and very selective, being that they all came from a place where someone burned themselves to death, some child abuse, and blah blah blah. Not to mention their name after freaking colors. Now, you might be wondering, okay, Floxcat, why do you still believe the cult thing, but not the split personality? Is two reasons. One, so far, there has been proof of this already with the whole, this might be more of a group rather than one person, because there's at least one guy out there with GPReed's, Phoenix, who stated that he worked there. And of course, can't mention about White Naomi, who's literally is backing to my side, apparently, and wanting me to investigate. The second thing is the fact that they confirm a company, which kind of boils down to this failing in my regard. So, yes, I will take somewhat back of the split personality, not whole much, but I cannot take back the whole cult thing a little bit until there's actually proof that they're not really a cult. I mean, be frank, just because they're smiling people and not much does not mean they look like a freaking hippie cult. Sorry to put the hippie part in there, but it kind of feels like this. I mean, I don't know. And the funny thing about this is, if you take it out of the stance of ARG and kind of do an analysis of symbolism, this is almost like the reverse effect of, and I hate to say this because we all know I fucking hate this channel and all the ARG crap, but this is kind of the same situation that happened with the whole Dad Feels, which makes sense because if you recall from previous videos, and technically after you've seen GPReed, some of this stuff is inspired by Dad. Mostly the Naomi part is inspired a little bit from the Dad Feels series. being that the fact that the only difference now is the roles have been reversed, where now Naomi is calling me a fake law thing, whatever she's going to do. I don't know what she's going to do with accusations. I bet she's probably going to send a freaking lawsuit, I guess. I don't know. But it's definitely is a reverse towards it, which is definitely very interesting, because the last time this happened, which was Mikey Lugo, he never did that. Instead warned him not to do so. So I don't know what he's planning to do. All I will say is I'm definitely interested on how GPReed will go. So just a clear warning, if anything happened to my channel, just know nothing bad is happening to me. It's just that I bet GPReed has plans for me. And let's see how this plan works. So long as it doesn't go too far with my channel, I don't know. But we'll see. But still, this is actually very interesting, because not only because this literally now gets me into the freaking story, even though I was hinted at for a few times, but literally am now getting my butt into this story. But this also literally confirms several things, even with the matches. Now, I know there's also the cyan thing, but I already looked through it, and the only thing I can say is there's one coded thing that's literally just horizontal, saying about a mood switch, but that's it. Other than that, there's nothing I can say. But, yeah, this is getting way interesting than I thought it would. Because here's the thing, I knew this was happening. I was prepared for this thing. The thing was, I'm surprised it took so long, but then again, I guess the answer to the reason why it took so long is because they were working on Phase 2. So I guess that's the reason why. But we'll just figure out what's in store. But, you know, just a FYI, and again, just to make sure I make this clear, because I'm not going to be like well, you know what I'm not going to be like. I want to make it clear that this is just an ARG, and I don't think there's really is a legal action taken at me. Well, there's a fake one, but really there's no legal thing. And even then, even there was a legal case, I don't know if this really is a legal thing. But we'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. But again, I'm safe, I'm fine. Just want to clear that out, because I know I already sent this out to my Facebook friends. I know they're probably jokingly worried, or probably doesn't care. But still, as you can tell, I'm pretty much excited and a little bit worried on how the heck this will go. But mostly excited. I'm not too much surprised, but I am anxious to see how this is going. So, this has been Flockscott, snapping out here. Bye.